Aquariums relax the mind and inspire the soul with creativity. It's just a really wonderful way to create an art form that works with nature, works with natural processes of the earth, water, light, animals, plants. And when you combine that with the human creativity, human ingenuity, something special really happens, something you can't find anywhere else. Aquariums are a window into another world, a world that's mostly not available to us to see. You know, the water element in nature is such a mysterious thing. When we look at lakes, rivers, the ocean, it's really like another planet. But with the aquarium, we get to live with that other planet, the water realm, in our own homes, in our own living rooms, with the design that's of our own making, from our own creativity, something that's come from our own soul, really. So it's just a really special experience that's unlike anything else. The aquascape in particular is a unique type of aquarium where we're really focused on replicating the planted, the plant world, the vegetation kingdom of nature. And when you look at nature, when you look at the earth, most of the ecosystems are plant-based. Animals, the ratio of animals to plants is there are very few animals relative to the plants. So it's really, a natural ecosystem is really a plant world, a plant kingdom. And the aquascape allows us to replicate that natural phenomenon, that natural pattern within the aquarium. So by growing plants, we're tapping into something that's really fundamental to how nature works on this planet. We are creating a true microcosm of the Earth's ecosystem in these 5 panes of glass inside the box, the glass box of the aquarium. So the fish in our planted aquascapes almost act more like an energetic element. They really animate the whole landscape that we've created underwater in our aquarium. They animate it with movement, energy, color, life. So the fish are really important in bringing the planted world alive for us, because as humans, even though fish are distant relatives of ours, we still can empathize with them as other animal beings, as fellow creatures of the earth. So the fish are really important in the aquascape in allowing the viewer to make a deeper connection to the beauty of the planted world that we've created. When we create an aquascape, we're really allowing ourselves the time and space to do something that's really good for ourselves. It's a therapeutic activity that has been proven to lower blood pressure, to calm the mind, to enhance creativity and focus. So the stress relieving aspects of aquascaping and aquarium keeping is really something that cannot be ignored and something that should really be valued, in my opinion. So it's really a wonderful thing that we're allowing ourselves. When we work on our aquascape, we kind of experience a timeless moment. We lose track of maybe our worries, our pressing concerns, and get lost in this pure world of just color, movement, water, life, and these delightful fish that populate the world we're creating. Aquariums have really gone beyond just the typical aquatic world in a glass box. We're now coming out of the box, working out of the box in a lot of ways, working very creatively with plants growing out of the water, creating these unique nano systems that are unlike what most people would define as an aquarium. So we're really at the stage where we have all the technology, inspiration, and knowledge where we can break the traditional model of what the aquarium has always been and create something that's totally unique, totally individual, that's never been seen before. So we're really at a golden age of the aquarium hobby where the whole hobby is being redefined as a true art form. And because it's a true art form, there are no limits. There are no limits to your imagination, to your creativity, and you can really express yourself in a pure and expansive way, which I think is very unique to our times and something beautiful and beneficial of the modern age of aquascaping. So one of my favorite things to do is really inspire people on how they can see their aquarium in a whole new light and see its potential in a whole new light. And once they get that inspiration, it's really one of my greatest joys to work collaboratively, creatively with the client in creating a new vision for their aquarium project. A vision that's maybe unlike anything they ever thought an aquarium could be, with plants growing out of the water, lush growth of plants within the aquascape itself, beautiful fish. You can really see their imagination and creativity just becoming enlightened, really lighting up with new potential. And you see the joy and wonder return to them. So that's really one of the joys of running this business for so many years, is that one-on-one interaction with the client and kind of fostering their imagination, their artistic potential, and bringing it alive through one of these aquascaping projects. Around 15 years ago, I moved to Seattle, and I was living in a whole new place with a new climate, new culture, and I was looking for an indoor hobby because Seattle can be very rainy, cloudy, rather cold. And I found myself getting back into the aquarium hobby in a big way, more so than I ever have had in the past. Spending a lot of time indoors, I found myself just needing some kind of new creative outlet. And that was about the time that the aquascaping hobby was just starting to really take off and bloom in the United States. A lot of the local hobbyists in the Seattle region were doing planted aquariums, maybe not on the level that you would consider like a modern aquascape, but they're definitely dialing in the horticultural aspects of growing these plants. And so at that point, I really realized there was a lot of potential in developing this art form, particularly here in the Seattle area, because people, myself included, were looking for some kind of supportive activity that could be done in the cold winter months, indoors when it's rainy and cloudy. And there's nothing better than these glowing, light-filled, life-filled glass boxes, for that sort of activity, I think. So I had the idea that what I was doing as a personal hobby might be of interest to others and could be brought to more of a public arena. And the idea really came home that it was time for me to start looking for a space to rent where I could not only run a business but create a gallery of these unique creations that I was making, getting inspired, and developing on my own. And that's how Aquarium Zen was born. In 2012, I signed the lease with my ex-partner, and we started this whole journey. And like I said, it's been more of a space for people to come to get inspired, to find stress relief, and kind of discover these novel forms of the aquarium hobby that they've probably never seen before anywhere else. So not only is it a place of business, but it's a place of inspiration and relaxation for the community, and a kind of creative workshop for myself and my employees. So Aquarium Zen has been a successful business for almost 10 years here in the Seattle area. And now we've gotten to the point where we're ready to grow, and we're going to expand into online offerings as well. So selling plants, hardscape materials, aquascaping tools, substrates, even educational resources that will help people kind of learn to aquascape in the Aquarium Zen style. With our mentorship, our inspiration through this YouTube channel, we hope to connect to you guys and bring the same community experience that we've offered the Seattle community for the last 10 years to the world at large, to the YouTube community. So we're really excited and grateful for this opportunity to bring the Aquarium Zen experience to the YouTube community in general. The beauty of aquascaping is that you're really working with more than just like fish and water and plants. You're working with the whole natural world, working with stone, working with wood to create your artistic expression. And so here at Aquarium Zen, we've created this little specific dojo space where people can work out their hardscape arrangements, work with stone and wood before they commit to a purchase, and just like spend some time playing in this sandbox as if they're little kids again, and getting dirty and playing with stone, and just like going another level deeper into this whole creative aquascaping process. I think that's something very unique to a store and something we've offered from the very beginning here. Aquarium Zen has always been more than just a store. It's been where people buy and sell things. It's been a place where our customers can get to know us on a personal level, make friends with us, and develop a real community around our shared love of the aquatic world. That's always been a really important thing for me, to create an oasis in this urban jungle where people could get off the street, get out of the cold, and really start entering into a world of wonder, where these little aquatic ecosystems spark their curiosity and let them drift away in a few stress-free moments before they return to their busy lives. So Aquarium Zen has always been a place where I feel like people have come, almost like you might come to a church or some kind of spiritual place to really elevate your soul and connect to maybe a higher purpose. And I think these beautiful fish and plants and just the quiet, relaxing nature of this space really allows people to enter into that higher vibration. As Aquarium Zen moves into the future, it is our goal to share our experience, our wisdom, our artistry, and everything that we've discovered about the beauty of the aquascaping hobby over the last 10 years in our Seattle location. Everything we've learned in that time, and share it with the rest of the world. We want to invite you into a virtual experience of our storefront, what it's like to be a visitor, a customer, a friend of Aquarium Zen, and somehow give you a taste of that Aquarium Zen experience, the peace, beauty, and relaxation that a lot of our visitors often talk about when they visit us. Aquarium Zen has always been about providing an oasis of peace for our community, a place where people can really discover their childlike wonder and get inspired to create the aquascape of their dreams. And I really hope that you will join us in this mission and move forward into the future with Aquarium Zen. So please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and tune in next time for the next Aquarium Zen offering.